that's what I was saying. I was able to find someone who sold it here.
I think you can get pretty much anything here. It just takes finding.
Sit with it. That's it.
Got to be a fucking Australian.
Wow, I've got a real treat for you here. I've just met a man called Craig. We've sat with Lee. Loads has been discussed. It starts off with his story. We go into all sorts of cosmic stuff. Plant medicine is consumed in this episode. It's really, really, really interesting. It goes all around the houses. So try and stick with it. It's three open men inquiring about life. Enjoy.
So how are you finding it so far, Tom?
Yeah, so this is Craig, a person. So he went past the squire and went straight to the chief. He emailed the squire and the squire ignored him. So he emailed the chief and the chief called him in. So we have a very similar experience. I'm here 3.5 weeks, he's here 2 weeks. I'm loving it, mate. I've done a lot of travelling, I've seen a lot of places, and this is the best place I've ever been. What about you?
Good, I'm happy for you. Yeah? Like I was saying to Lee, Siem Reap seems like the Goldilocks.
It really does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Just right.
What's your history, travel-wise, like living-wise, if you're happy to share?
Yeah, of course.
You're English, presumably?
Yes, from Essex. I'm selling Lee. Woodford. I've done a lot of travelling as a kid as well. I used to live in America when I was a kid with my mum.
Right.
Went back
For how long?
for 3 or 4 years when I was young. When I
What
was
an
like,
experience.
yeah, San Francisco.
Oh, wow.
Went to
So what year is that?
It would have been grade 7 till grade
Oh,
11.
Sorry, I meant like 1990.
Yeah, 98, 99.
So San Francisco was popping.
Yeah. But I was obviously really young at the time. But still, can't take anything away from that. Brilliant. Going to school there, and yeah, it was great.
Incredible.
Not so much for my older brother, who had to go high school there, and one day wore the wrong colours. And yes, it wasn't much fun for him.
Are you talking like jock stuff or Crips and Blood stuff?
Bloods and Crips.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds intense.
So yeah, come back, and then so my child was a lot of moving around, a lot of moving schools and stuff, and then when I came back to England, my dad lives in Chingford.
Where's that in South?
It's on the border of Essex and North London.
Oh, sorry, you already said Essex. Sorry,
Epping, near Epping.
Right, yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah. Then lived with my dad and stayed put. Went to secondary school there, so I sort of stayed put there for a while. Mum now lives in Spain. Lived with her for a while before I came here. Lived in Costa Rica for a while. That was great.
So how old were you when you left England?
When my mum took me, only about...
Well, no, more like when you as an adult made a decision that presumably England isn't serving you anymore. I imagine.
Well, the actual decision was only like maybe just under a year ago.
And has Costa Rica happened since then?
Costa Rica was a couple of years before that when I went to a spiritual retreat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I spent like 6 weeks there. So
yeah. Did that involve medicine?
No, purely knowledge and meditation.
Which is medicine?
Which is the only
different kind of medicine. Yeah,
it's
the medicine. Yeah,
medicine that saves.
I agree. But I think others can lead you to the point where you can do that. So I would never be able to do that without the medicines I referred to.
And also we have to be very careful as well, as Lee was saying earlier. Within this world of spirituality and whatever, as you know yourself, the direction that social media is going and these controllers and they're not fucking stupid. They infiltrate and they psyop.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we've got to have strong discernment.
And they don't even need to do that, but they also don't need to do that because you've got the whole spiritual ego thing and the majority of the New Age scene, love and light. You know, you've got all that.
Exactly.
So your story, we went off on a tangent. Your story, you left a year ago. So where did you go first?
I went to Spain.
Right, with
Yeah.
your mum. Yeah.
Mum lives there up in the mountains. Beautiful, lovely. Grow all their own dragon fruit, avocados. Yeah, it's great.
Nice.
So and I was always going to come to Asia anyway.
You
So-
knew that was where you wanted to be.
So I went to spend some time with my mum first, because obviously I hadn't
nice,
seen
I
her for
see.
so
Yeah,
long.
yeah,
in
yeah,
Spain.
yeah.
Which is a great thing, because I could potentially do that and come back, and if they don't cut flying out altogether soon, hopefully not, but just have to wait and see.
Absolutely, mate.
But it's good to be stuck in a place like this if they do that.
God, what a pleasure. Sorry, Mum, can't see you. So, where was your first destination in Asia?
Phnom Penh. So I've literally just Phnom Penh and Siem Reap,
Okay, so why did you choose Cambodia?
because I knew it was easy to get visas sorted out.
Yeah, good reason.
I knew it was relatively cheap, but when you get here, you have to do a lot of shopping around,
Yeah.
and the shopping around ain't easy,
Yeah.
especially in Phnom Penh.
Oh,
Jeez
Phnom Penh's all. I can't do Phnom Penh.
I did have a mall up the road, but there's always one thing that you got to go across the city to get. Do you know what I mean?
Did you think that Phnom Penh could be an option, or did you just fly in there because it was a cheap flight?
Yeah, I was under the impression it could be an option, which it sort of was. I'd done 6 months there.
Oh, you've done 6 months
Yeah,
there. Oh, I
was
didn't
there for
realise
6
that.
months, yeah.
I got confused. Thought you'd only been in Cambodia for a month. No, you've been in Siem.
No.
Oh, sorry, you've been in Siem for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
there at Christmas.
So how did that 6 months go?
It was good. It was chilled. What it was, I wanted to be in the city to get everything sorted out
Yeah.
first. Visa, bank account.
Yeah.
Well,
Makes sense.
Apartment means you're going to be living there. But it was a lovely apartment. Probably paying a little bit over the odds. Still, compared to London, it's
Everywhere.
Oh
Yes.
God, yeah. And what you're paying? $500, $600.
In Phnom Penh it was $650.
Yeah.
But it was
Something this sort of standard.
Yeah. Probably smaller, but top floor, swimming pool, gym. I wanted to be top floor to minimise the risk
Of what?
creepy crawlies.
No.
Because I'm a little bit, and it ain't the best place to come if you are a little bit like
Well,
that.
you'll soon get over that living here.
I have
You'll
to
have
a
to.
point anyway.
Yeah, you'll have to.
I've had to deal with
It will
them.
crush you if you don't. So what made you come to Siem Reap? Why didn't you stay there?
My friend Glenn, who should be coming here towards the end of the year, lovely guy, really good guy, like us, older than us, similar age to Lee probably. He, for some reason, he done all the research, so I'm like the guinea pig at this point.
You're the
I'm glad.
vanguard.
Yeah.
We're going to test it out.
So it was always his option to come, but for some reason I'm here and he isn't.
Courage.
But no, Glenn, he's got some stuff to sort out before he comes, so he'd be a great asset to Siem Reap, Glenn. Yeah.
I can see this place bringing in more
Exactly. Yeah.
of the calmer, more peaceful, more
Yeah. I noticed that.
Could have.
awakened. I don't know what the word would be. Less expatty, more
Yeah.
more in tune.
Yeah.
Whatever the words
Any
might be.
sort of word, I reckon.
It kind of keeps away the ones that are more frictional, or at least it harmonises them when they're here very quickly.
Yeah.
So it's got that pull to it, I think.
Well, I noticed that straight away because I had to join Facebook to find out, because I've never been a social media person, so joined Facebook and quickly found there's quite a lot of, whether they're high level or not, spiritual people here, you know. And I take Rapé. You've had Rapé before.
I had a long relationship with
Oh,
Rapé.
did you really?
Yeah, 4 years. It was
Oh,
a
did
big
you?
part of my life. Is that happy now?
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
might do some.
So I didn't have any I brought some with me, and then obviously ran out. Because
That's not a self-applicator, is it? You have to
it
be
is,
served
yeah,
by someone
careful,
else.
it'll fall
Oh,
out.
sorry, mate.
No,
sorry.
it's fine. That's all good.
Being a child and
No,
just
no,
going
absolutely.
straight for it.
That's it.
How do you self-applicate with that?
Like this. That's your
Oh, wow, it's massive. I'm used to a little V-shaped one.
Yeah, I know. This is brilliant, and these are
I haven't done it for a long time,
It's
and
a
it will
bit
give me
of
hard.
wood. How much?
$2.
37.
$37.
Oh yeah, this shit's right expensive. You
Not-
can't get that in St. Louis.
Not from here.
I was gonna say.
From online. Yeah, Katakina.
Yeah, but it's well made. It's
Yeah.
very well made. So how do I open it without splitting it?
Just so that's the
Open it
nose.
in?
Yeah, just put it on. As long as you keep
And
that
where's the happy?
inside there.
That's quite a big dose for someone who hasn't done it for 2 years.
Well, no, but I just do little blasts.
Ah, right.
That is fucking strong. So
You do both nostrils?
you have to do one at a time with that.
Yeah, of course. But you do both.
Oh,
at the
yeah,
same time.
yeah.
Be interested if you did.
And
You can get a double.
Do you know what tribe it's from?
That no.
I mean
not-
the
not-
happy.
No, but I've got a thing at home that'll tell me. But
So
the
you do it like
guy,
this?
A guy in Thailand.
You blow into this one, and you stick that one up your nose.
So you hold it like that, and if you're doing left nostril first,
Oh, you put that one in your mouth. Right, yeah, of course you put a little one in your nose.
that's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd
It's got your
recommend
snot on it now, eh?
just a tiny little blow, not too hard.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going to go soft.
Because that's the strongest one she's got,
Right.
and it's fucking expensive here.
Oh, you can buy it here?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was able to find someone who sold it here.
I think you can get pretty much anything here. It just takes
Yeah.
finding.
Sit with it. That's it.
Got to
Yeah.
fucking Oh look. Talking about, don't think this is missing.
Okay. Well,
That was intense.
So I'm out of the intensity now, but it's until I blow my nose, it won't be over. As in, the medicine is literally still in my body. It brings a great calming and a great grounding. It really removes layers of ego. This is the medicine I almost was ended on when I told you that story about how the shamaness saved my life. It was this medicine. What is Rapé is it's basically tobacco. It's tobacco powder. With maybe, depending on which tribe you get it off, it will have some different herbs in it and some different prayers in it, some different intentions in it. And obviously, if you're getting it off a real tribe with a lineage, then those intentions are basically going to be, you know, wake up.
I've got in a cab.
Yep.
I mean, it's not literally furniture. It's just all my stuff.
Are you coming to join us then, Craig? Are you moving in?
Yep.
Yeah, really? You're
At
going to
that
come and live
price?
in it?
No. I've already rented a place.
You signed contracts and all that.
Yeah, it's all done. And when I went to the Rapé woman, she's got a lovely house and she pays less than me.
What are you paying?
$450. So,
These downstairs are cheaper.
How are they? What are these?
400.
oh, right.
Apparently
Okay.
upstairs needs to be $50 more.
I'm not sure why.
I'd put it the other way around, personally, but
I mean, the fact that all these bottom ones have entered and I'm the only one in the top one should tell him something.
Yeah, they've done a similar thing where I am. They had one that was the same price, 500, and then there was one a couple of floors lower, and it was slightly smaller for the same price. And I'm like, that makes sense. I'll have the better one then.
Southeast Asia.
these are bigger. The ones on the floor are bigger because there's a walkway at the back of this for the upstairs flats, and these haven't got. So where the walkway is above my kitchen.
Okay.
So the ones upstairs are smaller.
Oh, I got you. So you step in a bit.
Yeah,
don't you? Yeah.
yeah. But they're more expensive because they've got a view.
The view is spectacular.
The view is lovely.
It is spectacular,
Is it?
especially when there's a thunderstorm or I get the sunset. I've actually realised the view in my current apartment is better than the one that I'm moving to.
I think it will be.
Definitely.
Unless you crop those trees.
Yeah, but I don't want them to because I
No.
like the seclusion and I like the trees.
But he could. Yeah, they weren't there when he built it, so they've grown up.
Oh, I see.
It was supposed to be a view over the sunset. You just
That's
can't.
not much good, is it?
It's going to get warm, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's 450. I mean, people. You can get places around here for 250, 300,
Yeah, I've seen you can get cheap. Yeah.
and they're not bad.
Yeah.
But for 400, you can get something nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
You're only
It's-
paying a little bit more.
yeah,
You know what
it's
I mean?
not a lot more.
Yeah.
And you get so much more.
And people will say, these are expensive. Yeah, but relative to the cost.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But but for what you get, and for what is that, 330 quid really a month.
Yeah.
So much. It's so good.
Yeah.
Such
And
good value.
when you add on the electric, which people are worried about as being expensive, the whole cost comes to about six and a half grand a year dollars, 5.5 grand cash English, £5,500 a year to live in England.
You struggle in a van.
You're going to struggle massively. That's just the electric bill in England, or the gas bill. That sort of stuff is getting up to 2 grand plus,
Yeah.
if not more. Well, more than that actually, now, isn't it? A lot more.
considerably more like 4, I think.
Yeah. I've been gone a while. So these costs are so relative, and I know I've seen a few people commenting on the cost of these apartments here. Well, you can get them for 300.
I don't want to live in a 300 one.
You can, yeah, you can. You can also go and buy a bivouac and live in a field.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? So for that sort of money, 6 grand a year, you can live, and then add in another 4,000 or 5,000 if you needed it. 10 grand a year, English.
Yeah.
And you're living pretty well for that.
Really well.
Try and do that anywhere near to England. I mean, as it stands, Europe, all of Europe.
Yeah, you can't. There's a lot of people talking about Georgia now for some reason.
Yeah, because it's amazing.
Is that why?
Well, they give 12-month visas. They're the only country I'm aware of that do that.
Okay.
It's ex-Soviet, so it's our complexion.
Sure.
It's closer to our culture. There's not much woke nonsense there. Very little. They do have a lot of Indians there, but that's about it in terms of invaders.
Got ya.
It's got a lot going for it. It's where I was going before I came here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because some of people that are here now talk about Georgia. Well, not literally here in Vietnam. A couple of people are like, or they're a family saying about going to live in Georgia.
Yeah, it's the ex-Soviet states. So and also, so Georgia, Armenia, and Belarus, I think, are the 3 ex-Soviet states. Are the only countries apparently that have not signed up to the UN AI something, basically one world government.
Oh, right. That's positive.
Very
So
positive.
it's out of
Very
those three
positive.
then.
Yeah,
But it's a beautiful country as well, Georgia.
I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've not been, but I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've not been either. But
And of course, cost of living is good.
right.
Probably quite comparable to here.
Really?
Maybe slightly more,
A bit more, yeah.
but not. I think it'll be
A
pretty
little
much the
bit
same.
more is fine, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it will be. But I think it'll be about the same as same.
I think anybody that's trying to think about this stuff is trying to pin a country as if that country is going to be better than another. When whatever's going to happen happens, it won't matter. It's
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's not that far away. I don't believe it's that far away, whatever it might be. But it won't matter. This is a what's the word? I was going to use collective.
Yeah.
Collective reckoning. So there's no safe place. There's just transiently safe places. There's a place that seems better than the others in the moment.
But this is the thing, and then this is the, obviously not a conclusion, but a thought that I came to is, yes, we can.
Say again, bro.
So you're looking a little bit sweaty there.
Oh, always melting. It's not even that hot.
Yeah,
Relatively.
The weather's all right at the moment.
Yeah.
This morning I was, because I get up early, I was sitting there next to my fan blowing on me while I was on it. It's too cold.
I had to turn it all off last night. Even the aircon in the bedroom, it was just too cold. Well, bitch, isn't it? Life's a first world problem.
Some of the horrors stuff here.
First world issue. It's just too cold to have the aircon on. Yeah, I don't. You know, I've prescribed that there's going to be a change of system very quickly or imminently for quite a few years now. So I tongue-in-cheek it when I say it's imminent, because I've said it so many times. I've learned.
Well, this is it. But then I sort of,
You've got my museum, isn't it?
come to the point of, because all the greats were saying this, Jesus, Buddha, the greats that we, enlightened beings, whatever you want to call it, in this era, because there was much higher beings than Buddha and Jesus in a different cycle of time. Is it something that's said within the spiritual world that we need to, because everything from these teachings and scriptures I've found need to be taken metaphorically, not literally. So it's hard to say, because you can see these things happening, do you know what I mean, in front of your eyes.
Oh, no, it's happening.
Is it something that that has to happen within? Obviously,
Yes.
we know that needs to happen anyway.
Yes.
But you know, because
But we manifest without. So the internal change is what's being driven, and we could argue that there is no without. There is no space and there is no time. It's all an illusion.
well, there is.
But
It's within and without, isn't it?
well, the without is the expression of the within, if you like. The connection, you can feel it. You know it's there. The connection you've got to something more. That's what's driving the change, and the change is. I call it harmonic, but really it's moral or principled. It's the
Like it has to happen,
It's-
which it does.
it's inevitable,
Yeah.
and it's a balance between allowance and denial. Now, in a world in a creation of infinite possibility and infinite forgiveness, which they would call unconditional love, to deny another the opportunity to evolve or to move forwards is a negation of creation. It's the anti-Christos. It's going against the laws,
Yeah.
the intricate, the intimate law, the innate laws of this region or this cluster of regions.
Yeah.
In fact, creation itself.
Yeah.
So I was listening to this guy the other day talking about something about exorcists, and it was an interesting one. He was talking about how the exorcist would leave a trail of demons dead, not knowing that in 5,000 years that demon will find his heart and repent. He took that away from him. He took his repentance, his divine right to choose, away from him because he judged him as a demon here. So what gives you the right to judge? Because we don't know, ignorance is allowed, ignorance is okay, you don't know better, so it's not going to be faulted against that. And once you do have that expanded experience from within, then that is projected without, and that's what's happening here. So this audit, this cleanse, this balancing, this reharmonizing, this inevitable bringing back to balance, neutralizing. Some people would call it a graduation, a becoming of more from a place of less, whatever. Is, like you said, been written about in so many scriptures and so many prophecies. In fact, they all allude to it, not directly, metaphorically.
Yeah.
And that's the big part of what's going on now. To deny that is to really be unconnected or disconnected.
It's the separation.
Yes.
Separation from whatever word you want to use, God or whatever. It's that we're caused to believe that we're separate.
Yeah.
That's where all the pain and suffering comes from.
Finite.
I was going to say something else then, I forgot.
No, with you, brother. I agree with you. And that reconnection, that it's not reconnection.
That's it as well. Like what I was saying with these controllers or whatever, they know exactly how this works.
Yes.
So they'll, which is how they do it. We have to commit our own atrocities and our own, it's karma. They know how karma works. So they'll program minds into automatically killing themselves, basically. So it's not their karma. They haven't got the responsibility of that. But it's manufactured.
Temporally and transiently, they haven't. But they don't.
No,
They're not.
but they don't know that we don't know that.
No, and they've got away with it, and it's been allowed to play
exactly.
out. They got away with it's the wrong word. It's been allowed to play out.
Yeah, this is fucking going back to Babylon.
Yes, and before.
Yeah.
But this is also the time of the accounting. So it's time to pay the piper. Those that have done whatever they've done will stand and be judged or be audited by something that is beyond them.
Yeah.
Now, are they in the grace of that, or are they in disgrace of that? Have they played the game well, or are they no longer required on the game board? And that's what they will face. Each will face it, and each will choose, right? And each will be chosen, not really chosen, weighed up. They talk about this with Daniel on the wall. You've been weighed and found wanting. This whole aspect is the heart. How much does your heart weigh? Well, the heart is weighed down by conscience and guilt. Have you got any?
Heavy heart.
A heavy heart, right? If the heart is clear and free and has been accounted for, reconciled, then there is no weight.
Yeah.
This is metaphoric again. It's not the weighing it to a feather, it's weighing it to its weight of conscience. So these fools that thought that they could play the game and win will find that they had their fun and off they must trot.
Yeah.
Or off, as Yoda would say, off you must fuck.
Off must fuck you.
But don't they actually really need to come inside into themselves? They're not going to go, are they? They're going to... Well, I don't know. I'm asking you.
It depends how this plays out, but there's a fair chance they cease to exist and never did.
Right.
So, gone from the annals of Akash or records, recycled to be reutilized.
So you mean never did in a new now moment?
Never.
They never existed in a new now moment in terms of that moment?
In terms of creational memory, they won't have existed at all.
Right, yeah. Okay.
So, bye. To those that know what they're doing. They only exist outside of the grace of God and then play in that rather than turn around. Now, the only ones that can judge that, the only one that can judge that relatively is Source, not us. That's the beauty of, no, it's not for me to judge, dude. On you. But you also don't get involved. So then whatever needs to happen will happen for them by whatever's creating them. Happy days. And I believe that's what's happening right now. We're seeing quite a lot of players on the playboard disappearing.
Give an example.
How many are?
Like Anne Widdicombe, for example, maybe.
Well, there's one, but I'm talking about how many tens of thousands or tens of millions are no longer playing here.
Yeah, okay.
So they've had to move to a different timeline.
So if we're trying to drag you down into a detail.
Now, what timeline they've gone to, whether they've gone to a timeline at all, whether they've gone to a higher timeline, lower timeline, another parallel timeline to carry on their game, whatever, or whether they've disappeared, makes no difference. The ones that are still here are still here. The ones that are here then hold that frequency, and the rest that aren't in that frequency disappear. And the game board changes. The players become fixed assets, not so transient, not so temporary. There's no need for life, there's no need for birth and rebirth and that sort of stuff. But that's the next stage of the game, right? We're still in this one. So let's not go into fantasy, let's not go into where it's going to be. We're still in this one right now, and what we're doing right now is holding that fucking frequency in this fucking noise. And that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
It's brutal.
This is the hardest realm.
Apparently so.
Yeah. Well, it certainly
The most prestigious.
feels like it.
The most hardest or most prestigious?
Again, yeah, it's nirvana or samsara, isn't it? It's
Well,
your choice.
One's the centre of the cog and one's the wheel on the outside. Nirvana in the middle,
Yeah.
the axle. Everything moves around.
But the whole game, to complete this game, is to get outside of both of those.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is why we are here.
I think it's to go to the centre and get off the spokes. I think it's to travel every spoke back to the centre.
To go outside of nothingness. That's, but then there's no mind to comprehend that. We can experience this in this body now via meditation, Samadhi, Kavalia.
Yeah.
That's
When you say go outside of nothingness, I'll ask you a question. What's nothingness?
yeah. Well, this is it, isn't it? Because even non-duality is labelled as something, isn't it?
So a thing.
But you can't label non-duality.
You can call it no thing, but nothing is like an emptiness. You could talk, I only talk about this on the basis of a semantic, to be honest with you. I've spoken about this with Tom a little bit, and quite a few others. We label things as nothing, as if it's a throwaway term, but no thing is potential for everything.
Well, that is what it is. That is God, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
so
infinite potential from nothing.
So that would be the void of creation, the womb.
It's because nothingness would be considered the void, but then outside of that, there's even an outside of that.
Yeah. Yeah, beyond that, there is the creational force that creates the space for infinite potential.
Which is what we can experience in these human vessels. Because we are on a higher plane, and not to say higher, there's no levels to it really, but we've got the capacity to be self-realised, which we can. We're aware of the awareness, whereas animals, they're not, they're instinctual, it's just survival. That's why we're vertical. We're not built for this world, we're very delicate.
I disagree.
Our skin is very,
I disagree. I
compared to animals, we're not built.
No, compared to
Fly, they've got claws, teeth. They can navigate this plane.
I think that the human.
If we were to be like animals, humans against animals,
I
without
agree with-
machine guns.
I agree with the practicality of what you're saying, but I hear a lot of story, I hear a lot of assumption when you speak, where I don't when Lee speaks.
I believe that the human was perfected in this world. Not built for it.
Yeah.
No, we're built of it.
Yeah,
I believe
of
that
course.
the human actually has the capability of expressing every animal. The animal is only an anima. The word comes from anima, to animate. The human is the animator, the creator. The ability for this physical vessel to maintain and carry all of the frequencies that the animal, the anima, the animal has aspects of. So they rise in their own, graduate in their own way.
But that's what I'm saying. Not to say like there's level, like we're higher and this and that. Not saying that because we're all.
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, because of that awareness,
But on the next level up, there's layers of consideration that the trees and the plants are what's actually helping us.
Of course.
So It's not in terms of levels above and beyond each other. It's symbiotic.
None would work without the other.
That's
The mineral kingdom, the animal kingdom.
No, I mean
So
differently to that.
what didn't resonate with me about what you said is we shouldn't be here. That felt very human-centric and based on assumption to me, and will come from fear because you kind of don't want to be here.
Yeah.
But, obviously, I could be wrong, but that's just what I felt when you said those words.
No,
But I do agree with everything you're saying as well.
No, I said we're not built.
I think you did say the line, we shouldn't be here. I'm pretty
Did
sure
I?
you said that line, yeah.
Well, what I mean is, it just in obviously general terms is, if you compare a human body to a
that.
bear, it's
that.
built to.
But for you to assume that we shouldn't be here when we are here, it feels very egoic to me. It's very human-centric.
No, I don't
Didn't mean it that way.
No?
It may be a term of phrase.
What I meant was, if I did say that, what I meant was, the only reason we are here is for that full attainment of God consciousness.
Yeah, got you.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I was pertaining to. We're like upright. Our minds are higher.
That
than,
makes sense.
There's another fellow I watch who's very good at this stuff, and he would say that this is the human iterations have been ongoing for the last, I think, 350 million years, and we are somewhere in the region of the 1,000th iteration of the human being, lasting somewhere in the region of 2,000th, whatever it was, lasting about 10 to 12,000 years per. So each iteration of the human vessel, of the human being, synthesizing the previous versions into the next one, into the next one, into the next one. And this is currently the end of that run, experimental run of the creation of this expression of creation, the human vessel. So this is the end of this experiment, because this is an experiment. And now the time is for this to move on, and the experiment that's being run here moves on to the next cluster of universes and carries on there. He terms it unnatural guaranteed evolution, where there is interjection into the genome and into the makeup to create the next set of iteration, to let that run, and then the next set of iteration to let that run.
Sure.
All creationally supported, all prime creators supported, all Gaia supported. Everything here is supported by much, much higher to allow this to play out. There's natural progression on the planet too, of certain types of the insect kingdoms and the jellyfish and the plant kingdoms. They move naturally, some, and others are moving unnaturally. But it's a guaranteed evolution, and the time scales for that are timed. So everything here is played out as it is. It looks like what it does, but what's going on underneath is so much more. It's a it's a fantastic story, and that's all it needs to be.
Yeah, well, this is all this is, isn't it?
Unless you know it.
This is all this is.
But once you know that once you know what's more aligned to the truth than what's not, then you can pick your fantastic story and add to it.
Yeah.
Rather than running away from it, right? So with all of these, mine's become more and more focused into these sort of areas of consideration. An experiment, we think it went wrong. No, it didn't, it went right. But that's a wrong and a right. It went perfectly. Regardless of the middle, right?
Exactly.
So it's at the point now that that's being self-realized. You would call it self-realization. Jung called it individuation. Not really, but that was his term for it from a psychologist. But it's to become, it's to remember what you are. From remember I said about clue earlier. It's to follow the clue back. It's a well-planned game.
Yeah, oh, certainly is. Yeah, very complex.
The wannabe dungeon masters are pretty good at running the game board, but they ain't the only game in town, as this fella says.
Are you enjoying the game, Greg?
Yes, I am now.
For how long have you been enjoying the game?
2 or 3 years.
Nice.
But as you know, it's a constant learning. It's it's infinite. So it's infinite potential. So just to wake up and keep remembering that every morning, all the time, every action, and do you know what I mean? Eventually, it should just come from that source and embody. Which is what I'm saying. This could happen now, right now. It can only happen now. This is eternity now. You know,
Yep.
right now. It can only be. It cannot be.
Because it's all it is.
There is no past. There's no future.
Nope, it's all now. Right.
And that now, right now, that is what it is. That is God. That is us. That is everything. But even that now is not now. It's already gone.
Yep. Yep, love it. I love it. I love it. There's what's called hysteresis of the ether, or it's very different. The way to explain it easily is you imagine you've got a balloon full of water, and you move it, you wobble it, it will expand and contract due to its own density and its own elasticity. The ether does the same thing. So the perturbance or energy moving in that, which causes a modulation or a harmonic, which is the expression, has a period of time. They call it the speed of light. But the period of time is what we would see as the lag from manifestation to actually realization.
Yeah.
And that's the discipline that you're talking about. You have to walk that path every morning, get up, remind yourself, do this, do this, do this, do this. It doesn't come easy.
No, it doesn't. And you need to traverse this fucking impossible plane to even find that knowledge, to even find the right knowledge. Because, like I say, a lot of it's fucking psyops. I mean, religion itself is fucking psyops. You know what I mean? That's the biggest control factor.
If it was easy, it'd be no fun.
Exactly.
It wouldn't be a challenge, would it? The consciousness wouldn't learn anything.
Of a fashion. Yeah?
Sorry, mate?
Nothing?
Oh, thanks, Lee, yeah.
Go on, bro.
Yeah, cheers, mate. So tell us a bit about your spiritual journey. You've obviously done a lot of work. So how have you become the man that you are?
So, but when you say become the man that I am, what do you take me as to be?
I take you to be. I'm just going to use the word enlightened for simplicity.
Okay, I wouldn't call it.
No,
that
neither
at
would
all,
I. Neither would I.
But yeah.
And the reason I've been simple is because I want you to speak. So feel free to
Sure.
speak into that more than I have.
Gotcha. Yeah. So my journey began with, as most people's journeys on this path begin, with self-doubt, depression, feeling lost, you know, at a certain age of, what am I doing, what is all of this about? So from that, I found alternative medicine, thank God.
What do you mean by alternative medicine?
Just like shamanistic, away from the mainstream, basically, plant medicine.
Okay.
So it started off with Kambo.
That was your first.
Kambo was my first.
So you were a normie when you went and did Kambo.
Yeah. Smoked a lot of weed.
Kambo was a of course you were never a normie, but for simplicity.
Yes.
Kambo was a strong starting point.
Yeah. So that Kambo's an amazing medicine. So the lady that was my practitioner, Lisa, and her husband Miguel, lovely people, so nice. They live in Portugal now and they do retreats, Kambo and 5-MeO retreats. So yeah, that's the next.
I've not done that one
that's
yet.
the
Have
next
you?
part of the story. Yes.
Oh wow, fucking hell! No wonder you're so enlightened.
But that's where the work begins.
Right. Okay. Yes.
It might seem like it at the time. Fuck, and it is. But then that's when the true work begins for me. Anyway.
What you defining as that? The bufo?
No, the actual spiritual journey
Started when you smoked bufo.
That, what I'm saying is, from my perspective, so a 5-MeO experience is fucking awe-inspiring and just indescribable. That in itself, yes, is part of the work and is part of the journey, but it's only after that, because you've had a glimpse.
Yeah.
You've had that glimpse.
Yeah.
then that's when the work comes in terms of finding knowledge, finding the right people, this, that.
Got you.
Luckily for me, I stumbled upon my teacher now, which is based in Costa Rica.
Wow, so you've had a teacher for many years?
Yeah.
The same one? Wow,
yeah,
wow.
the same one.
That's very different to my
The
journey.
same one, which I found on YouTube. And then I physically went to the retreat in Costa Rica. And I know probably everybody says this about their teachers, but
I'm sure he's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a shining example of his offerings.
well, we all are. We all are. We just haven't, you know. And
Yeah.
not to say I've still got a lot
Of course.
But again, another paradox, there is no work to do. It's just the realisation. That's why it's called realisation. There is no becoming. It's being. Why would
But it
they
seems
call
that we need to
realise-
do a lot of work
It's
to be
not-
able to be.
Yeah.
But you are right. I
It-
totally agree with what you're
it's-
saying.
Again, it's a paradox because you do need to find the info.
Yes.
You need to practice the info.
Yeah.
You need to read the book
To realise you don't need
in
to.
order to realise you don't need to. So,
Really.
but 5-MeO, wow,
Oh, yeah, I'm really scared of it.
wow.
I just-
Not done ayahuasca. I've done a little bit of ayahuasca.
I don't think you need to. If you
But
don't
you've
use
done
it.
ayahuasca.
I've done ayahuasca a lot, but I think Bufo is a whole other level.
Bufo, obviously I can't compare it to ayahuasca, but
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's so intense.
it'll take you there.
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
seconds.
So have you done DMT?
That is DMT, 5-MeO DMT.
It's different though, isn't it?
It's a different version.
Yeah, it's
I've done
stronger.
NNDMT.
Stronger.
NNDMT is the normal. There's loads of DMT.
Right, okay, I don't know about
NNDMT is the
this.
visual DMT, which I've
The
done,
standard one that most people.
which is still fucking powerful.
Incredible. I mean, I'm scared of
Yeah,
that.
because you'll have visions, but I'd already done 5-MeO, so I sort of knew. Like everything, you just got to surrender and
Yeah,
relax
yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But,
I haven't managed to surrender to DMT yet.
but well, with DMT, you've got no choice.
Well, I've done it 9 times and I haven't got to the white room, and I've gone into purging
But
and
5-MeO, I mean.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
I'm
got no
sure
choice.
that's true. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's true.
You're going there whether you like.
Yeah,
it or
yeah,
not.
yeah. That's why I need to do it. That's why I just need to skip this DMT bollocks.
The DMT.
No,
is
I
good.
don't mean it's bollocks. I mean the bollocks I have with
No,
it.
I know. No. I'm similar as well, because obviously, yes, it is, and it's ego, and that is exactly what fucking 5-MeO does. It removes the ego completely.
Yeah. So were you in? I'm just going to use the word bliss or enjoyment or positivity straight away when you smoked 5-it? I'm just going to say
Afterwards, or during.
the minute you smoked it. What was?
Oh.
I know you can't describe it, but was it positive or was it like ah?
It's overwhelming awe and bliss.
Right, that sounds nice.
Yeah, but overwhelming to the point of it's
Can I
fucking
hold
scary.
it? Can I hold it?
That's
yeah,
how
yeah,
much
yeah,
bliss comes
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And that ultimately is what we need to practice and sustain during meditation. Because when you touch into samadhi, the ego will snap you out instantly.
Yeah, totally.
So that's where the work lies, sustaining that samadhi. Sustain it long enough, you'll break through. That's God realization.
And you mean your breakthrough in your everyday sober life?
You'll be living sahaja samadhi every day.
And do you think you are?
Sorry?
Are you doing that?
No, I've not.
But you've had glimpses of it.
I've had glimpses, yeah. Again, it's a knowing, isn't it? It's not, oh, I think
Yes.
that
Yeah.
fucking happened to me.
Yeah, yeah.
That is real, you know. I was going to say something else then, which was, I forgot. Yeah, like I say, it does take courage to do the 5-MeO, but you'll thank yourself after.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it.
But I get it. I'm the same now. Even I've done the fucking
yeah.
thing.
Do
Do you know what I mean?
It's crazy, isn't it?
still
It's
a bit.
crazy. But that's the ego, presumably.
Everything is ego. Ego is all. That's what we don't understand. Ego is everything. It's feelings. It's thoughts. It's not just thought. Ego is everything. And we need to thank our ego as well, because it's protected us.
Yes.
You know, otherwise we'd be fucking a blob on the street.
I heard it described, and I'm putting this to you as a question. I heard it described recently, and this resonated with me, that the ego is the part of us that is conscious of its existence.
Yeah.
And it feels to me, so this is the real question, it feels to me that what we're doing, whatever we're doing, we call it the work, is bringing another part online, making another part conscious.
Of course.
Right, yeah.
Definitely.
And then the ego
Yeah.
becomes less of a driver.
Yeah.
But originally, when we're normies, the ego is the only part of us that's conscious.
Ego is, yeah.
Would you
yeah,
agree with
yeah.
that? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sitting here speaking like I'm the fucking all night, like,
You're
because
speaking from your
I
experience.
don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't fucking know.
But you can share your experience.
From my experience and based on others' teachings and
Yeah,
literature
yeah.
and the main thing is experience, because once you have that experience,
So true.
then all of those teachings and writings make sense.
Yeah, they're no longer a belief, they're a knowing.
Yeah, because always it's, and the ego will do this all the time. How? Now? I want it. Which
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
completely the opposite of where we're trying to get to.
Yeah, totally.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's so-
complete letting go of everything.
Yeah.
And I mean in an absolute letting go.
Yeah.
Complete. That's where the practice comes in, because obviously it's very hard. For me, it's a slow progression, which is good, because if it happens too fast,
You don't do that.
you know, so it has to.
Yeah,
be
it has to be, absolutely.
It's too much, you know, for the. If you was to experience God right now, it'd kill you.
Yeah, totally.
It would just.
You won't be able to hold it.
Yeah, it would just literally kill you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's
Absolutely.
the power. But we are that power.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's such a complex one, but also very simple.
Well, this is the thing. This is the teaching in a nutshell. It's the most simplest thing you could ever imagine, that the mind can't grasp.
Yeah.
That's all the teaching is.
So true.
Then if you can sit in that, and don't get me wrong, I still like. I've cut away a lot of my bigger vices. I had to. You can't carry on like that. I still like my little vice, bit of Rapé, a weed shake, something like down there. I forgot what I was going to say after that. Anyway, I'll come back.
Why do you think you rely on those vices still, when you have all this knowledge and knowing?
That's what I was going to say.
I thought so.
Part of me is still hanging on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. I know exactly what you mean.
The other part of me, which is all ego, is saying, you've searched all this time to find knowledge, you've got the knowledge, you know how to do it, what's going on? But it's jouissance, is that the word? Jouissance, when you enjoy I wouldn't call it suffering, it's not suffering, is it?
Well, you get to a point
like
where
you
you know
enjoy-
the suffering is the teacher.
Yeah, and they're the biggest lessons we can have.
Because this really is, because this brings great suffering when you first, but then it brings great groundedness and peace.
Another paradox.
I love them. The joy of suffering.
But I was glad to find the plant medicines
Yeah,
and
me too.
natural,
We all believe.
and that's why as well I
Very game changer.
like drinking the weed, because I stopped smoking weed for a long time. Only recently I've started drinking the weed shakes.
Can you try not to use a W word, if you can?
Green.
Oh, because you're...
say green.
Gotcha.
Green shakes, apparently.
But
Nice.
carry on, don't
But they
interrupt
do
you.
the job, yeah, they're nice. Well, yeah, just like I was saying, there's a split there, isn't there?
Yeah,
But
the
I'm
paradox
not.
of life.
I'm not beating myself up about
No,
it at
of
all.
course
It's
not.
like I say, it's a slow progression, and it's
And honouring the coping, honouring honouring the part of you that still needs that, rather than judging it. Like, that was a big shift for me.
right.
Going from shame when I smoked to like, this is fine.
Well, this is it. Yeah.
But also knowing there's a version of me where this won't serve it.
Of course. Yeah. Well, when I gave up, it really was not serving me, because I fucking abused it.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hell, like there's no tomorrow. So something had to give.
But it was
yeah,
only
no-
through that
no-
abuse that you could let go. It was only if you get into that rock
Exactly.
bottom with it.
Exactly.
It's like you've got to be the addict to beat the addiction.
This is it. Yeah, we're here to go through these experiences. It's, you know.
Seems so.
I think there's some beauty in pushing it to the extreme
Yeah, absolutely.
in whatever part you undertake. It doesn't take away anything. It just gives deeper insight, right?
Yeah.
So you know how easy it is to succumb or to do too much. And then you can treat it with temperance,
Yeah.
which is another great word for a lot of this stuff. You can
Well, it is.
use
It's
it with respect.
temporal, isn't it?
Well,
This is all the temporal.
temperance. I don't know if temperance is. I guess it must come from temporal. Temperance would be respectfully, like almost like rather than drinking 50 pints a week, you have one or two. You have a few,
Yeah.
not a lot.
But then it's going to be a lot over a lifetime.
It would be in that respect. Or
Like
you,
what Tom was saying, if you
what's
hit the-
temperance? Let me get my phone. I want to check that because I like etymologies.
like if you really blew the shit out of it, then you'd quit.
Yeah, you're better off drinking 50 for 5 years, 50 a day for 5 years, than
Yeah.
1 a day for your whole life.
Temperance does it stem from temporal,
Well, what does temporal mean for the viewers and me?
transient, temporary,
Temporary, yeah, I
Temporarily,
thought so,
isn't it?
yeah.
temporal, in time, of time.
And then it's got the word temple in there as well.
Temporal.
Probably got something. You been to the sites yet?
No, I've done nothing, mate.
Oh man.
I've managed to get to the botanical gardens. That's it.
Oh okay.
I've been struggling with the heat. The last 2 days, I've noticed a big difference in how I'm acclimatising.
Too, yeah.
So that's a big reason. I've also had foot issues. That's now solved.
Okay, good.
And also, I'm addicted to making YouTube videos and tugging my worm and smoking.
Sure.
So I just don't leave.
Yeah, but that's work, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah, it's
You
well,
enjoy your way.
Yeah. I'm very happy. I'm the most
Don't take
content I've
anything
ever
away
been.
from that. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's definitely too much focus on that and not enough focus on socialising and seeing stuff.
Yeah, but you got time.
A lifetime.
You
Yeah.
got time.
Yeah, totally. There's no frustration in what I'm saying.
And the same with me as well. When I've got to eat this. I mean, for me now, from years ago, like, you know what I mean? Like, I had friends, loads of like. Now it's like. So I wasn't, but I still found that in me. Oh, got to get on Facebook. Got to see what's going on.
yeah, totally.
Which kind of you do a little bit, see where the good food is. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
but also just trust your experience and,
Yeah.
and let it flow.
well,
Yeah,
that's what I've done so
Yeah,
far.
yeah, I'm
It's
sure, yeah.
kept me in good stead so far.
Yeah. That's working out well. It's working out well. She won't come anywhere near you, mate.
As you were saying, she's
well tapped.
jittery.
So that's Janice.
Yeah, they both come from tempus, which means time.
Oh wow.
But temperance, where are we? Shit. Comes from temperantia, which it is time, but it's moderation.
Okay.
It's like a balance. So temperance is moderation or balance,
Oh.
which would be over time. So that's probably why it's got that in there. But temperantia. So temporal is temporary, but temperance is moderation over time or balance, harmony.
Sure.
Self-restraint. You call it modesty.
Yeah.
But in different words, all of these areas. So
Yeah.
between lust and desire, the middle ground would be temperance.
Gotcha.
Or lust and desire. Yeah, I guess they're both the same.
Pain and
Lust.
pleasure.
Yeah, in the middle. But it's that middle
Safe
ground. There was another way of it doesn't matter, but temperantia. Yeah, in the middle. It all comes back to that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what words you look at.
There's all
always that
hidden
middle.
meanings in the words, isn't there?
And if people looked at that,
It's fascinating.
they would find
Spellcasting.
so much more.
Fascinating.
But we have authority over the word. We are in the beginning there was the word. In the beginning there was the word. and on the whatever fifth day, let there be light.
Right.
Well, the word is pressure. The word is modulation. The word is an emanation.
Would it be logos?
Logos is past, present, and future in one. So logos is all in one.
Okay.
The logos,
Gotcha.
the Trinity in one.
Sure.
Relative. But the word itself is the creation, the thing that shakes, the thing that causes movement.
The force behind that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the creator of the word, right?
Yeah.
So then there's let there be light. Well, light is a secondary aspect, or light is the creational aspect of the original word, the movement. So then there was light, and light carries dark.
Yeah.
So you've got the two different sides in this. Light and dark, they're both the spectrums of the word.
Yeah.
So the two become one. But the word is, you can call it spell casting, and the ones that knew, they gave definition. Black's law and all of this redefines things. So the word is like there's a hidden semaphore, a hidden meaning, a hidden, what's the word, cryptic, it's a cipher within the words that they use in their system, because they've redesignated them themselves or defined them themselves. It's like a little old school Thai, old boys school use of these words, right?
Yeah.
Well, we can we can take authority over the word, because we are the creator of the word, and it's that redefinition that means more than their words. So yeah, I don't disagree about the spell casting, and so many are mesmered by it.
Yeah.
But once we agree on a word, and we agree on its definition, and we agree what we understand that word to be, then their word is meaningless to us.
That's right. Yeah, it's the energy behind the word, isn't it?
Intention.
Did you see the water molecules, the Japanese scientist? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
the energy
can never remember his name.
from that word, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's on the etheric level. That's
Yeah.
on the creational etheric. That's the substrate vacuum source
Different
level.
from the word. Yeah.
And that's reharmonizing the geometry. It's all geometric if you look at it, same as Angkor, right? The structures themselves are all geometric. Which is kind of interesting if you look at Angkor and then you look at the frozen water. Right?
Yeah. Well, it is. It's a microcosm of the macrocosm, isn't it?
Right. And if you look at how that water was harmonized or structured, was through the use of the word, spoken to and then frozen, and it produced this beautiful crystalline form.
Yeah.
And you look at the way Angkor is constructed, very similar. Was it produced by the word?
Yeah.
Coming back to what I was saying a bit earlier about it being living light or living crystal.
Yeah.
Was it intoned and then became solid?
Yeah. With frozen light, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is all frozen light.
All of it. We are.
Yeah.
It's frozen, slowed down.
Yeah. Vibration of God is at such a high intensity that it appears completely still.
All right.
And that's stillness within meditation.
Okay.
Because it's all vibration, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's another way of looking at that. I do understand. How would I say this? I am translating into what I understand what you just said.
Yeah, of course. So it's going back to the unmanifest, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with regards to the densities, relative densities. If we looked at this as a third dimensional density, if we do, as a story, then that word would be created, and by the time it got here, it would have slowed down.
Yeah. Makes sense, yeah.
Slowed down. It would be, it's all at once, don't get me wrong.
Lower frequency.
Yeah, or a denser area of that frequency. So what the information that this contained, only a fraction can be contained here.
Sure.
And therefore,
yeah,
it looks like it's billions and trillions and infinite amounts of expression of the same thing, because it can only contain a fraction of, as it goes back. So the closer you get, the more you contain.
Yeah.
In that respect, and therefore the higher the frequency would be. The higher the frequency, the more information. So the closer you are, the more information or the more frequency you can contain, the more light.
Yeah.
But the further away you are, the less.
Exactly. And that you could then pertain that to ego. So
Yeah.
that is ego, that is the light, that is God, basically.
You could call it in that respect, you could call ego
Just-
separation.
Yeah, just because the ego is separation from God.
You could also see the ego as a survival tool, a necessary survival tool for a hunter-gatherer civilization where there is tribes and
Yeah.
structures like that. Without the ego, you wouldn't survive.
Well, exactly. That's what I was saying to Tom. We can't be haters of the ego. We need to love our ego and thank it, but at the same time be totally aware of it.
There's two egos though.
Yeah, there's a ego sensor as well, which we're not aware of.
Ego sensor.
Like a censoring operating system in our mind, which
Yeah.
automatically blocks information out.
Yeah, but that would be called in a different way, it's cognitive dissonance. But that's also a divine filter or regulator
Yes.
of frequency.
Yeah, but it's also going to block out the good knowledge we need, the infinite knowledge.
It will do, because if we can't, it would overwhelm.
It would, yeah, like I was saying to Tom, if we had a glimpse now, it would kill us.
Yeah.
That's the power of it.
So it's not that it's blocking out the good knowledge, it's maintaining our safety within the frequency that we're in.
But it's got to such a point now that it's gone so far, the ego, because we're clearly in the ego realm of the cycle of time at the moment. It's Kali Yuga we're in at the moment, aren't
Yeah,
we?
when you say we're clearly in the ego time though, that's sort of, it's a duality.
But what I'm saying is when you look at the traits of the world now, of all the low-level emotions of narcissism, you can see it going on now. Everything's fake. It's all fake, isn't it? Everything online and this and that. And so with the age of technology now, it's morphed this ego into something that is unloving, and it's no longer about survival. I mean,
No, I agree.
ultimately it is about survival, but
2 seconds.
it's on a level of narcissism, basically.
Seems
People don't realise, they're not going to realise, because they're...
I think there's a simpler way of looking at that with regards to what the defence system works. It's not that it's unloving, it's that the love is hidden by too much pain. In many, not all, because there's some that don't have the ability for that. You were talking about them earlier with the empathy side of things.
Yeah, that's what I mean in terms of unloving on that side of thing with the ego, unloving towards others.
No, they're unloving towards themselves, and it's
Yeah,
projected out.
but they'll still be greedy, and they'll still
Yeah,
get
yeah.
what they want,
Well, they did.
it's not really what we want.
But then that's coming from that place of feeling.
They're projecting outwardly what they're
Yeah.
feeling within, and that insecurity and that lack, they need to take from the outside, so they become vicious,
Yeah.
which is the opposite of virtuous. All right, but that's the lower ego. I call it the human operating system 1.0 almost. It's the one that just takes. It's the base model. It works on primal instinct.
Autopilot.
Yeah, it's animalistic, it's instinctual, just like an
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any conscious thoughts, it just does.
Yes.
Okay, there's many operating on that, and we all have. So it's not like it's something pointing at somebody and saying, you're this and I'm not. No, I was. And we all were,
Yeah.
or are,
Oh yeah.
to whatever degree.
Have to recognise that.
And that's the difference, because they can only do this and make it all about you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't
So
self-recognize. So in the other way around, there's the spiritual ego.
That's one of the worst ones.
Well, it's just the opposite of the other one. But it does all the same things as the other one.
It's a dangerous one, though.
Yeah.
So
If
is
you've
the other
got
one.
people under their influence.
So is the other one, dude.
Yeah, true.
They're both,
True.
one side of the spectrum's no more dangerous than the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they both turn out to be as fake as each other.
yeah.
And there's no middle ground. But then you've got the harmonized part of it that understands them both. So with the spiritual ego,
That's not going to be ego.
no, but it's what it is a recognition of them both. It becomes more of a super ego. It's not egoic. It's selfless but selfish at the same time. It's not one or the other. It holds them both, and it puts it evaluates and judges from within, not without. It doesn't. It does everything the other two do, but it holds them in the middle. So it recognizes self-recognition.
Sure.
So there is this area in the middle where, without ego, we'd be a jellyfish, like a wobbly nest.
Of course, you wouldn't get out of bed. Be a blob in bed all day.
Yeah,
Been there
which isn't
plenty of
which isn't a bad thing either. but they're not. No, I don't think it's demonizing or villainizing the ego as per se. I just think it's harmonizing the aspects of it that it was showing us is missing or disconnected.
Yeah, no, I get that.
There's many that are in the lower ego that find themselves in positions of false authority and false power. There's many in the higher ego, spiritual bypass, that find themselves in the same place. And they both act like dark shepherds. They lead people down a dark path.
And that's bloody confusing, isn't it?
Well,
Because
we all come out of the lower ego, or that lower self-centered version, with parts of it left, and then seek the higher one, and then find these spiritual gurus that are carrying this spiritual ego, and put ourselves under them and pedestal them. So it's like without that we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So they're playing their part too.
Yeah, and we have to kind of go through that as well.
Yeah.
To even be aware of it, don't we?
Yeah.
You
So
know?
they have a place on the board for now. But
And we've been through that. I've been,
I think it's Revelation 16:18 or Psalm 16:18. I never forget. I can't remember which one it is, which says, "Hubris, a haughty spirit comes before a fall. Pride comes before destruction." So in the same way, a haughty spirit thinking you're above somebody, pride below, whatever. Both of those are higher, lower egos. They both cause a capitulation, a collapse,
yeah.
a humbling.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
The humbling is a beautiful thing. All the humblings, but fuck, they're painful.
Well, that is, and they're probably more. Well, they are. They're more powerful in their sense that the bad experiences are actually better for you than the good experiences. Even the traumatic experiences are gifts because it shows us our power of overcoming. You know?
This is another thing that's interesting about this. If we look at resilience, and there was a story about how a prime creator here created a human, or created a species, but it was beautiful, but it didn't have the ability to thrive and survive. It couldn't survive past. It didn't have resilience. So this experiment that we're in now is an experiment to create resilience, untold resilience, perseverance.
Wow, yeah.
Just pig-headed stuff.
Yeah.
So actually, this part of the aspect that you're talking about, those traumas, those painful experiences, those losses, those griefs, anger, all of those painful lower frequencies that maintained us through our lives, taught us resilience, or reminded us that we are resilient.
Yeah. Yeah.
And once you get out of that, once you accumulate the gold from that, there is nothing can touch you. It's like ultimate resilience with no fake authority.
Well, it's being completely vulnerable because you're completely invulnerable.
Absolutely, dude. And what a strength that is, right?
Yeah.
And most people see vulnerability as a weakness. Oh, bring it on.
Again, it's another inversion, isn't it? Everything's inverted.
Hello, Shay, mate.
What time is it? I need to go and schedule some videos, and I've got a client meeting soon.
Cool,
It's been
man.
so good
Yeah,
meeting you, man.
do what you need
Really
to do.
great.
Yeah, we'll hook up again.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we'll go temples together or something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He needs to go. I get a free ticket.
Oh, you've been. How long have you lived here, Lee? Siem Reap?
Nice meeting you, man.
18 months.
Take care, man.
Next clip is actually from the start, as in when I hit the camera, but I've moved it to the end because it didn't have context. So basically we're talking about Angkor Wat and energy and what these temples, the pyramids, all these things really are. Enjoy.
Millions of years of
Yeah,
electrification
except if you know about the fall, if you know about what they would say the fall from grace or the lowering of frequency, then there would be quite intense pressure quite quickly, and that which was living crystal or living light would be petrified into its. So I believe a lot of that's happened here in the old structures. They were much more energetic than they are now.
Oh yeah. Well, they're energy harvesting machines, basically, aren't they, with water and stuff?
Harvesting?
Yeah. So you have under all of these mega structures, you have a massive reservoir of water. You know, they've carved all of this by hand with the waterways.
Would that not be would that not be energy creating rather than harvesting? I know what you're saying. You're saying harvesting it from a lake and then putting it out there.
Harvesting the ether.
Right,
so the water
okay, yeah.
helps with all the antennae to harvest the ether.
It's
and then it's basically huge. Because then when you do like a LiDAR, they're like computer chips basically.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
It's the microcosm within the macrocosm again, isn't it?
They're capacitors, if you know what that is.
That's the word I was looking for.
Is that like a battery?
Yeah. Stores, and weirdly, well, not weirdly, but I looked through I had a chat with our alternative intelligence crewmates about the LiDAR on this place.
Oh yeah.
And we looked at it and stripped it down. We had a look at the spacing of the arrays. The arrays would be the
Lingams?
yeah. And those spacing, the distances, when looking at them from circuitry, wouldn't be relevant necessarily to telluric energy. They would be relevant to more the Schumann frequencies, the lower frequencies, the cavity energy, which would be telluric, to be honest with you, not etheric, or not, it's all etheric, but not stratospheric or ionospheric. It would be more to do with the cavity area, so the lower frequencies, so vibrating with the planet, which would make more sense than pulling it in from above and harmonizing it with. It's called a close couple. I mean, I think, what's his name? Oh, Jesus, Tesla was working on coupled oscillator systems.
Oh, really?
Which vibrates with whatever it's sat on and amplifies that. So I don't. With a lot of this, there's an awful lot of possibility.
It's infinite possibility, isn't it? Everything is always.
A lot of possibility.